LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand it to the back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Green. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hits inside, it's Berry. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously,
makes the grab in their space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Flips it out in the flat. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Swings it out to the flat. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Selling the fake. Buys time to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They'll try to pop the draw. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Right side, it's Berry. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Berry. Swapped immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to pass, it's Levin. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive. Rush is on. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Second and long here. Using his legs, it's Krolla. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll run him again. Here's some daylight. He's got enough. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Long way to go on second down. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Out wide right, it's Robinson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll run it, looking for a crease. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Sands. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right side, it's Robinson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Running inside, it's Berry. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it up to 33. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. On the run, it's Berry. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown LSU. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the point after is good. From deep, it's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They knock him down right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming.
It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Follows his blocks. It's Berry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. Scoop and scored. Touchdown, no.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Number 36, set to kick this one.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Berry. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on 1st. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Setting up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, we've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying a little time to his left. And And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throws into the middle of the field. He's got it down the field. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Firing deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's New Mexico State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now, some other games you may have interest.
It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown LSU. And that one will give them the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Deep in the end zone, it's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Daniels. Flush to the left. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Slips through the line. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Noles headed quickly to the line. They send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Daniels. Got his man on the outside. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Left side is Sands. Makes the catch and he's free. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Burrowing for yardage. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Slams it ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Got an alley. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Good job just to get rid of that one.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Out wide left, it's Green. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Maybe a crease. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Man, I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe.
There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
To the air, it's Daniels. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Working the ground game. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Hines is back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Moves the pocket. It's Daniels. Rushes on. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Berry. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Driven back.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance.